So hello friends, after a long delay we are here to discuss about physics. So already we have started our chapter units and measurement. One lecture we have completed. I have uploaded one video, and in that we have learned basics of units and measurement, fundamental quantities, derived quantities, then supplementary quantities, their units, supplementary units, fundamental units, derived units, and system of units, FES system, CGS system, MKS system, and SI system. Okay, and sign conventions which related to writing the units and their symbol that we have completed. Today we are going to discuss very important topic, that is error analysis. Okay, so I welcome you all to my channel Prakash Vahini, and I hope you have pen, notebook with you. You have to write everything so that there will be the involvement in the topic. Okay, if you are not subscribed to my channel, you please subscribe. Okay, share the link to your friends so that they will take the benefit. And if you have any suggestions, you can write in the comment box. Okay, can I start? Okay, so let's start new topic, that is error analysis. Error analysis. Error analysis. Okay, another name in some book you will find errors in measurement. Errors in measurement. Errors in measurement. Okay, so what is error? Or we can say uncertainty also. Uncertainty means, look, whatever may be the quality of instrument, it is good, better, best, but no instrument is perfect to take proper reading. Okay, and whatever expertise a person is having, he also cannot measure it properly. Okay, he can give you better results, good results, but perfect result nobody can give. Nothing is perfect in this universe. Yes, that is why. And sometimes accidentally some changes in the atmosphere, some changes in something will happen, and due to that we are not able to measure the things, physical quantity properly. Okay, so due to this all the uncertainty occurs. In other way we will call it as a error. Okay, this uncertainty is called what? Error. This is the understanding. Another way to understand error is a mistake. Mistakes in measurement. Mistakes in measurement. Okay, mistakes in measurement. This is a simple understanding of error, right? But mathematically you can define error as the difference between true value or true measurement, or we can say actual value and measured value is called what? Is called error. Difference between actual value, true value, and measured value is called error. Clear? Now, question may come in your mind is that, so what is the true value? Suppose you want to measure the length of a rod. This is one rod, suppose, and suppose the length of the rod is mentioned that is 2. Let us say 987 centimeter. This is the length of this rod. Okay, so say this is the true length. But how it is true length? as just now I told you that nothing is perfect, nobody is perfect, and nobody can take the correct value, nobody can measure the correct value. So for that purpose, what is done? To measure the same length, okay, measure this with different length measuring instruments. Use a different instrument, scale you can use, vernier caliper, or any other instrument if you can use it and take the different readings. And with different expert people, take 50 readings with some 2-3 instruments, and 2-3 persons can take the readings. Let us take 50 readings. Take the average of that. Not exactly 50, you can take 10, 20. So number of reading I mean to say. You take that and take the average of that. That is called arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean of that readings. Okay, and let us say it as a true value. Okay, in this way we can find true value. And from that true value, let us set it and let us say this is a true value. And in further measurement, whatever instrument, whoever it may be measuring that length, that is called measured reading or measured value. And error will be that this true value and that measured value will be the error. Okay, so error normally denoted by delta R. Okay, if it is length, delta L. Okay, if it is diameter, delta D. Like this we can mention. So delta is a error. So it is what? True value minus measured value. True value is the mean of different readings. Mean of different readings. Okay, which are taken by good instrument and expert peoples. So here this T is what? This T is true value or arithmetic mean we can say, and M is measured value or reading, and delta R is error in measurement. Next measurement. Clear? So this is what error. Now we will see accuracy and precision first, and then we will see the causes of this error. Clear? Can I erase this part? So we have learned uncertainty and error. Now we will talk about accuracy and precision, and then we will see the different types of the errors. So what is accuracy? Accuracy, and another is what? Precision. Okay. Now suppose this is a rod. Okay, its length is 2.987 centimeter, and somebody uses an instrument, and he have measured different values. He have taken suppose 5 readings on that. So first reading he have got is L1 is equal to, let us say, 2.7. L2 he have got 2.8. Another reading is 2.9. Then fourth reading is, let us say, 3. And fifth reading is what? Let us say 3.1. These are the readings taken. Another person have taken readings. L1 is equal to 2.59. L2 is equal to 2.67. Okay. L3 is equal to 2.78. L4 is equal to 2.89. For example, I am taking L5 is equal to 2.997. Let us say these are the 5 readings taken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also the reading. Now in this case, look. This 2.7. This is 2.9. So 2.7 is far away from that. Okay. 2.8 is little bit close to 2.987. 2.9 is again more closer to true value. Okay, so this is, we can say, accurate. With some error we can say this is also accurate. Okay, this is also accurate. Or at least these three we can say accurate readings, because these are close to the actual value. 2.8, 2.93 are close to accurate. Okay, but they are not precise. Observe here. This reading L1 is equal to 2.59, means it can measure up to 2 decimal place. Okay, though it is far away from that, it is not accurate, but it is precise than these readings. It is precise than this 2.7 case. Here 2.67. 2.67 is also far away from the true value, so not accurate but precise. This is also precise. This is also precise. This is also precise and accurate. 9.7. It is 9.8. So just a minute. Light is off. So light is off. Less light. We will try to manage with this, because already we have started. So what I was discussing. So these are the accurate readings, but not precise. These are, in this, some readings are accurate. Okay, for example, this is accurate and precise. These are not accurate but precise. Got the difference between accurate and precise? Accurate means what? Close to true value. Okay, but here these are close to each other. Means what? How close to each other all these readings? Means in between also we can take 2 point. For example, let us say values are L1 is equal to 2.59, L2 is equal to 2.60, L3 is equal to 2.61, L4 is equal to 2.62, L5 is equal to suppose 2.63. So like this also in between readings we can take. Here directly L1 is equal to 2.5, L2 is equal to 2.6, 2.7. Okay, so but 2.71 we cannot take, but here in precision we can take this. So these readings are very close to each other, though they are far away from true value, but precise. Okay, these are accurate but not precise. Okay, so we can compare like this. Another important thing you must understand is our requirement is our reading should be accurate. Accurate means very close to true value. It should be very close to true value, and that should be precise. Precise means what? Accurate means we can say 2.9. Yes, it is 2.9987. We can approximate to 2.9, so it is accurate. Okay, but if you get 2.981 something, so this is precise. Accurate and precise. Okay, so this you can accept. So 2.986, yes, close, precise. Our requirement is our reading should be, measurement should be precise and accurate. It should be precise and accurate. Sometimes you may have accurate but not precise. Sometimes we have precise but not accurate, but not accurate. Sometimes precise but not accurate. Sometimes we have accurate and precise. Accurate and precise. So this is our requirement. This should be accurate and precise. This also we can accept. Precise but not accurate, far away from true value but precise, we can accept. But this we can accept when from that we can understand the instrument is working properly. Instrument image is working properly. Okay. Sometimes it may happen that sometimes you will get 2.9, sometimes you will get 2.5, 2.4. Okay. So this is not precision. Sometimes you are getting good result and same instrument, same person is giving these values. Means instrument is not working properly or the person is not taking reading properly. Not much gap, 2.5, 2.4, 2.9. So we can say accidentally we are getting accurate value. That is why precision is also important. If values are far away but precise, these values are precise but far away from true value, we can accept this. At least we can say that person is taking reading properly and the instrument is also working good. Okay, but there is some residual error is there, so that is why it is happening. So that we can find out and that reading we can add in this, so that we will get close results. So precision is very important. Ultimate goal is to have measurement accurate and precise. Okay, so actually I wanted to discuss many things, types of error and all that, but there is no light. Here on inverter I have lighted one bulb, small bulb. Okay, so we'll stop here. In next video I will discuss all the remaining things, types of error, then systematic error, random errors, then mean value, then absolute error. Okay, random all other types of errors. Okay, percentage error, all these things we will discuss in the next lecture. Okay, so till then you just note down all these things and you study well. Okay, subscribe my channel. If you have any suggestions, you write in the comment box and forward this. Okay, thank you.